on the Harbor One hotline, but in the Harbor One seat. There we go. We'll go with that. Alex, good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here. What a great day, right?
Great to see you. Now, will Major League Baseball, if you just throw the the coverall on, considering you have the strikeout shirt on, that will baseball give you a one-day dispensation that you don't have to wear the uniform, so to speak?
That'd be great, right?
It would be. Why wouldn't
Why
they,
not?
for crying out loud? If there's one thing, if there's a thing that baseball should get behind, obviously it would be what the Jimmy Fund does. Rob Manfred's aware. Throw him a bone and let him wear the strikeout cancer stuff out there.
It's not that I wear my jersey all the time, right?
Well, I know. Well, there's, you got the
You don't go
coverall
full
now.
uniform, a player uniform, right?
I use the hoodie and
You learned from
all
Frank
depends.
Conan.
All depends.
You learned from Frank Conan, didn't you? Or
Yeah, if you look around, Kevin Cash, he never wears
Never.
a jersey. I do sometimes, like you lose 7
when
in a row.
it's called for.
Oh, yeah, 7 in a row. Hey, how about the jersey? Yeah.
Still waiting for those professional basketball coaches to wear a uniform.
How about that changed in the bubble, right? That's how
They wear sweatsuits
They were
now.
allowed to look relatively
Yeah, but
normal,
that changed
yeah.
when they were in the bubble.
Yep.
It used to be like the suit and tie. And all that.
They go full casual. Like, if you could change it, would you ever want to wear a suit?
No.
Is it?
That's something. That's a topic traveling now. When I came under the big leagues, it was suit and tie.
Yeah.
Especially the Dodger way. Ooh, collar shirt.
Yeah.
Even in the minor leagues, you have to wear a sports coat. And then in 2017, when I became the bench coach of the Astros, it was a lot, more relaxed, And then here, when in the beginning in 2018, there were certain trips that, especially to the playoffs. The guys wanted to dress up. The cameras are there, but it's more like relaxed, comfortable. When you get to the hotel, it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? Like nobody's taking pictures, whatever. So the more comfortable, the better. So now it's like sweatsuits.
So you don't have a general rule like, listen, hey, on my team we're going suit and tie.
No.
We're professionals.
We made a point last year. Because it got sloppy with the rookies last year, so we went to
What is that? What does sloppy of a rookie look like?
I mean, it was like
cut off jeans,
sweatpants to the field, like all the time. Like,
Oh,
hey.
wow.
So we made a point, like, if you have less than 2 years of service, collar shirt to the field, whatever, and they got the point. So,
okay.
Yeah. But it's more comfortable now. It's a lot different than in the past. But no suit to manage the game.
To think that you had to go Lou Brown. We wear caps and sleeves in this fucking sun. You know what I mean? You had to show them.
But they love it in the playoffs. In the playoffs,
I bet.
Yeah.
We had this situation once, actually in 17. Mr. Crane, the owner of the Astros, had this event at his house in Vero Beach, Florida, spring training. So the dress code was collar shirt, and one of the players showed up in a T-shirt, right? And I'm the bench coach the first year. The next day I talked to the player. It's like, hey, man, yesterday the rules are the rules. This is – and he goes, well, AC, man, that shirt I was wearing is worth $600. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
It's still collar on it.
Yeah. Like,
right.
Still, but I got the point. I get it, kid. You know what, AJ, he's okay.
I know that you had an emotional chat with Joe Castiglione yesterday, in part talking about your dad as well. I don't need you to necessarily relive it, but you have a very deep connection to the Jimmy Fund,
we lost my dad when I was 13 years old, and this guy, big presence. My dad was like 6'2", white hair, dark skin, deep voice, and when my dad speak, people listen. He was the president, the founder of the Little League chapter in my hometown. And, it just hit me. I'm doing the interview, and I go sometimes, without thinking about him, whatever, whatever, he's so proud of us, wherever he's at. But yesterday it hit me, especially there's certain days that things are going the wrong way, right? Like, we're struggling right now, whatever, and I got my brother, I got my sisters, I got my mom, who's the rock of the family. But that guy, he always had something to tell me at that young age, And I always said in the beginning I was so upset with life because I lost my dad at 13. But it got to the point in life that I was like, you know what? I was blessed that I had my dad for 13 years. And, it's something that I wear in my sleeves all the time when I manage. I try to, think about how he'll react to the situations, and he's a guy that I miss, and I know he's proud of Joey, proud of my sisters, proud of me. I'd bet, if he was alive, he'll be here all the time because he was a baseball freak. This guy, he get it. He understood. Baseball analyst, pregame shows in Winter Bowl. He will take me to Winter Bowl all the time to go watch games, So I got to meet Kyle Ripken, Jose Cruz. I mean, like, this is the guy that introduced me to this great game, and I miss him dearly. It was tough around that time, but I'm proud of him. I know he's proud of us, and like I said before, I miss him.
Yeah, I guess this is when you start putting things in perspective, right? A little bit as far as when you start reminiscing about your father and all the great talks and the memories you had with him, and then you kind of how do you translate that into maybe a possible message with your team, with the struggles and the obstacles that they have had and you have had this year?
Yeah, you take it day by day, right? And this is a special team, a very different team. We've been in this roller coaster the whole season. We win 6, we lose 6. It's been like up and down, up and down. It's been such an up and down team that it's been very consistent, right? And we are where we are because we have struggled in certain areas. We always talk about the defense. I think offensively we're really good, and when we pitch we're really good, but we haven't catched the ball. But I try to keep it day by day. This is the most important thing. And today's a big day for us. We got to find a way to win a game today. We need to stop this. They're a good team. We haven't played well against them, but we got to win a game today and enjoy tomorrow and then go to Kansas City. So, excuse me, the way I see it, and it's just like life, right? Like, you take it day by day, you learn from your mistakes, and you get better. I always bring my kids to this situation because I got twins, so for how similar they are, they're a lot different, right? So you got 26 guys here that Bayo, you got to treat one way. Pivetta, you got to treat one way. Rafi Devers, offensively, we're good, but defensively, how can I help him? And I think life had taught me a lot throughout the years, Obviously, there's been people that have impacted my life more than others, situations that have impacted my life the last few years that at that point, I was rock bottom, but it taught me to get up and keep going and keep grinding regardless of what people think, because as you guys know, not everybody agrees with Alex Cora, right? I mean, there's people that still upset at what happened a few years ago. But you know what? I have to block all that stuff, learn from that, and keep pushing to be better. And I try to do my best every single day. The results are the results. We're going to win World Series. We're going to finish last. We're going to fight for a wild card spot. But I think on a daily basis, the way I see it, I'm going to do it with passion. I'm going to have fun with it, and then the results are going to come.
You mentioned how the team has been consistent and that it's been a roller coaster ride this year. Did you figure that out early with this group? Like, because a lot of managers and coaches, they'll be like, yeah, I kind of figured out this team pretty quickly. Here's what we were. I know there is the eternal optimist of, hey, we'll come out of it. You got guys in and out of the lineup that can change things. But did you kind of figure that this team out was going to a roller coaster
I think the way the game goes, right, you can control a few things on a daily basis, right? You're going to go through slumps offensively. You're going to go through slumps pitching-wise. There's a few things that had to be consistent. And in those, we've been very inconsistent. What is it? The defense. And at this level, I said today, I've been saying it all along, you get the opposition more than 27 outs, you will pay, regardless if it's the Houston Astros or the worst offense in baseball. These are big leaguers. And the more at-bats the good hitters get, the more runs they're going to score, right? And this is a perfect example. We haven't played defense against Houston, and what happens? Altuve comes up to play. Bregman comes up to the plate again and again and again and again. The Dodgers, right? I mean, it felt like Mookie and Freeman, they had like 100 at-bats over the weekend. And it's that made me – I was like, you know what? This is what we need to be better. We haven't been. We've been so inconsistent at that aspect. And that I realized that early on, like, this is what's going to take us to October, or this is what's going to stop us from getting to October.
See, it really reminds me of like a turnovers in football.
Yeah,
like it's just
exactly
it's just
right.
the same thing, just multiple opportunities.
And I listened to you the other day talking about controlling the game, right? And one of the things that we've been talking to some of the kids, the young guys, are like, if you make a mistake, let's say you bobble the ball, don't throw it. Stop the play, right? Like, stop the play. Don't try to do something else. It's kind of like you get a fumble, right, and you fall into it, nobody touches you, and you get up, and then boom.
Yeah, then you fall.
You know what? We got it. Yeah. We got it. So, like, that's something that over the year, yeah, we got some veteran guys, but we got some young guys playing too. Casas and Duran, and now we got Hamilton playing. So we got to keep pushing them to be better, take care of the baseball, time management, quote unquote. So
I mean, you also said just a second ago about treating everybody differently, and just curious about this. A guy like Bayo, heard like, listen, there's a lot of accomplished people that have played here talking about him being the second coming. And I was curious, 82 pitches yesterday. Like, why pull him so early?
The guy at the plate.
Was that it? That's it?
I mean,
so it's nothing
we
to do
got
with,
we got a full bullpen
Yeah.
yesterday. So we got Joe for Alvarez in that pocket, and he did the job. We didn't do the job after that. We didn't catch the ball. They score. There's certain games that you will let him go, but in that one where we were and knowing who we had after the game, after him coming in, we got the job done. We turned the page. Maybe in another situation, another score, we keep letting him go. It's kind of like Chris 2 days ago. If Chris was a full force, he'll get that righty, to try to get him out. But, 90 pitches, a lot of effort coming from injury. You just got to be careful.
So for a guy like Bayo, is there young guy? There's no concerns with workload or anything like that.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. He gets an extra day for the next one.
Yeah.
So he should be fine.
Message the rest of the way. Are you looking at the scoreboard in the outfield, or is it more just preaching consistency with your group more than anything else?
There's a few days I wish that
thing was out there.
It's not there. It's like right in front of you. But hey, it is what it is. One thing you have to do: you win, and then you look around, right? And then we haven't done that the last 2 days. Like I said today, we got to come here and find a way to win a ball game.
Well, great stuff as always with the manager.
I always
Red
do
Sox,
something for the Jimmy Fund.
Wait, hold on. Last time you messed up. Last time you messed up.
I had $130,000. $1 million. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So far, we have scored 661 runs, right?
Okay.
And that's our strength, right? Offense. So 661.
He's actually using the
by
calculator
13. Right now, it's 8,593. So for the season, the total runs for the Red Sox by 13. That's going to be my pledge from the Cora Feliciano family.
There we go. Let's go. Let's hear from Cora.
All right.
Okay.
Very
We're good.
nice.
You sure about the math?
Yes.
Last year you owed $1 million.
No, we're good. We're good. So that's where we're at. Okay.
I didn't know there was like a carry the zero or something like that.
We got that.
No, we're good.
We got that.
Yeah, we got it. Okay.
Hey, we also have our Sherwin-Williams question of the day from Dale at Shoreline Painting in Westerly, Rhode Island. I think I know this
Right
guy.
by Seacock, Rhode Island.
Yeah, sure. It's I went to high school there for 2 years, Alex, in Westerly. Yeah. So as the team pushes for a wild card spot, what's the thought process behind switching the batting order and lineup so often?
Just matchups, and like today, we're facing one of the best lefties in the big leagues. And we got to put the most righties out there. Rafael is leading off today, playing shortstop. We got Ref Snyder playing. We got Turner. It just makes a match, and you have to maximize, your roster, and that's the way we do the lineup.
Well, great stuff there from Alex Cora. By the way, Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus is an exclusive program of pro-level services designed to help you manage and grow your paint business. Unlock the pro advantage at swproplus.com today. And I'm sure that our friend in the Twitch chat, Garrett Richards Jacket, is thrilled that we were talking with Alex Cora. Garrett Richards Jacket thinks he is you. It's one of these guys on Twitch who's like, ask Cora this, and when I did, and you put him in his place, and he was like, that's wrong. It's like one of those guys. So you were mentioning the people who disagree with Alex Cora. There we go. Alex, thank you. Good to see you. Good luck today. Thank you,
Keep up
man.
the good work.
Yeah, and great job out of you.
Thank you.
How about that?
Thank you.
Big donation from Alex Cora and his family as well.